Hi, okay, can we just take a second to appreciate this backdrop? Because we are kind of in this era of fashion where we are repurposing old trends, this is my petition to bring these pieces back. The first trend that I want to bring back is a little controversial, but I really want to bring tie-dye back to the mix. I have seen quite a few very aggressive attacks against tie-dye recently, and I get it. I do think that tie-dye has been kind of stereotyped as like a tacky tourist outfit or a summer camp shirt, but there are so many different kinds of tie-dye. I mean, yes, you can do the really bright tacky tie-dye, which I still think is cute, or you can do some kind of pattern or some kind of special fun tie-dye, or you can go for a much more muted tie-dye that isn't as in your face. This shirt is kind of that soft muted tie-dye I was talking about, and this is the sort of thing I'm fighting for. How can you tell me this isn't cute? There's also the crafting element of tie-dye. You can make your own shirts, you can have a little girl day and everyone can make a tie-dye shirt. It's fun, it's cute, it's colorful, it's customizable, and I think if we all put our brains together, we could find a way to make this cute and trendy in today's era of fashion. Where are the hats? I mean, each generation of fashion has its own statement hat, and some of them definitely would not work in this day and age, but there's a lot of really fun, wide brim, short brim, fun shaped hats that we should be bringing back. I mean, yes, people wear berets still, or bandanas, or baseball caps, but those are just like tame options. I want to see hats again. And they are a practical accessory because the hats can shield your face from the sun. So with how popular skincare and sunscreen is lately, you'd think it'd be a good trend to bring back. For this next point, all I need you to do is look at this picture. Are you convinced yet? This is such a fun piece of jewelry and I can see it blending into today's fashion perfectly. So let's bring them back for all of our sakes. It'd be so much fun. I am pretty happy with the trending bags and purses right now. So this is my petition for next year's trending bag. I think it should be a drawstring purse. If I remember correctly, I do think that Miu Miu kind of brought in a couple drawstring bags in their spring and summer collection. I'll have to double check that. We might be going down this route. The shape alone is so fun. It's like a clutch purse, but better. And the amount of beading and embroidery you can add to this is perfect for those customizable purses. Right now, it's kind of a trend to add ribbons and extra accessories onto your bags. A drawstring purse is like an entire customizable accessory. How have we not jumped on this yet? Well, actually, next year. This is next year's purse. So we all know that fringe is back now, which I'm pretty okay with. But if we're gonna bring fringe back, let's also bring back those like 70s vests. I don't know what they're called. They look like this. They're so fun. So can we please bring these back while fringe is going strong? Because I want to wear one so badly. I mean, I still will wear one even if it's not trending, but it'd be really fun if we could all wear them together. Okay, so this one I might get attacked for, but I think that we should start wearing slouchy beanies again. I think they're kind of cute. I like the whole slouchiness of it. If we're gonna bring the slouchy beanies back, we might as well bring back the winter hat with the baseball cap brim on the front. I don't know if we are ready as a society to take that kind of hat back, but I still think we should. It would be fun, and I think this next generation deserves to grow up with slouchy beanies, the forehead headbands. Now, let me explain myself. So not the really tacky ones where it's like the leather on your forehead and the rest is all elastic. I'm talking about like really elegant, bejeweled, almost fairy core type where it's like a draping crown from like Lord of the Rings. Why can't we all walk around just bejeweled? The chunky dad sneakers finally had their moment last year and I was so excited, but then they just kind of disappeared and the trend was so short-lived. I was honestly devastated when I realized that was just a micro trend. So this is my petition that we bring them back full time. They should become a staple trend. They help to kind of play down like the elegance that's so common and trendy right now, and they're fun, they're comfortable, they're so chunky. I think they are awesome. And I think we should bring them back. Especially because I guarantee so many of these girls already own them from the micro trend. And so if we bring them back, then we'd also be saving them money because they already own the trend. Looking out for you. The big 70s glasses are definitely coming back and I am so proud of us for that. Good job. But I also think we should bring back the early 2000s bug sunglasses. They're iconic. They need to come back. Unique statement jewelry needs to come back. I mean, it's always kind of been around, but right now the main trends in chunky jewelry is like big pieces of gold, big pieces of silver, it looks fine, right? I'm not going to attack it. I really miss like the big personalized pendants. Each person had their own unique pieces of jewelry, and this is probably because of Amazon and like fast fashion that we now all have the same type of jewelry. But I think we should be bringing back really personalized jewelry, and like heirlooms, necklaces that get passed down from generation to generation. I don't know how to pronounce this, and it might not even be the correct name. It's just what I found on Google, but a bias cut evening gown. It's just a really elegant dress. It goes straight down to the floor. There's no extra ruffles or extra folds in the fabric. And then it just has this draping fabric right at the top, and it's absolutely perfect. Also, just like a normal shirt with that same sort of like bias cut top would be really pretty. So I think just that shape should come back into all of our clothes. Bell-bottom jeans are so fun, and I really thought they were gonna come back because we went from the really big baggy like mom jeans to skinny jeans to boot cut jeans. I was like, okay, so if we're doing the boot cut and the flare, next has to be bell bottom, but it didn't happen. So can we please bring them back now, because like who doesn't want to wear a fun pair of bell bottom jeans? I know I do. Gingham is such a cute material for the summertime, and I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that Lana Del Rey wore gingham recently. But regardless, I think that like the gingham texture is perfect for the whole coquette or hyper feminine style that's really trendy right now. I could also see it being cute for like foresty granola girl type fashion. There's a lot of different places in our current era of fashion that I feel like gingham could just settle in nicely, and we should bring it back into our everyday looks. Also, gingham dresses and swimsuits are so cute. Like I can see these happening this summer. I think it was like 2 years ago that we had this big old crochet craze where everyone was either wearing or making crochet clothing. And I think we let that end far too soon. We need to bring crochet and just fiber art clothing in general back, because I like to crochet, I also like to knit, and I think that crochet and knit clothing can look so cute if it's made right. There's like the classic crochet, there's the cutesy pattern crochet, then there's the freehand crazy crochet. All of it is so much fun. It can work in multiple different styles and aesthetics. I mean, crochet and knit clothes will always be a thing, but I think we should bring it back as just like a social norm to wear. Along with the fringe, we are bringing back kind of elements of the whole flapper dress look. So I do think this will probably happen, but just in case it doesn't, I want to say that the boxy dresses should come back. Maybe it's just me, but I actually really like the whole like straight cut boxy fashion. Now, I do not think that body types should ever be a trend, and I know that was kind of what that was about, was everyone wanted to have that like boxy, almost boyish look. However, I think that look is really cute, and not so much for like the type of body, but more just for the type of clothing, like the straight boxy dresses, those boxy shorts. And I can see this happening because we went from the baby doll dresses, I have feelings about that, all the way to like a normal dress, and now we're doing an A-line dress. So we just keep going down with the hem, then we can get a nice boxy dress. Another early 2000s classic that I want to see again are tracksuits. Now, not that. I don't want to see that. I want to see those matching zip-up hoodie and sweatpant tracksuits that just fit perfectly. They're so fun. They come in such bright colors, and I honestly don't think I would have a single bad fashion day if I owned a tracksuit like that, because when I don't feel like putting together an outfit, I can just put on my like pink or blue tracksuit and just flounce around in that. Like, there's no such thing as a bad outfit if your lazy clothing is a tracksuit. Let's bring them back. Another piece that I really want to see coming back, and that I will be wearing this summer regardless of how trendy they are, is headscarves. I do not understand why nobody else seems to be entirely on board with this piece. Like, this is fashion gold. They once again remind me of like hyper femininity or coquette aesthetic. They also have some vintage elements to it. They are a perfect accessory for the summertime. They're great for bad hair days, and if you pair a headscarf with a pair of sunglasses, you have a wonderful combo. The last thing that I want to bring back are lace-up boots. I know that the boxing shoes are kind of a trend, although I haven't really seen much proof of that, but I still think that lace-up boots, or like the tall shoes that you can lace all the way up, would be such a fun piece to bring back. The lace-up style would fit well with today's fashion. I remember the lace-up shoes being very popular when I was young, and I really wanted a pair, but I never got a chance to wear them, so I kind of want to redeem that part of my childhood. Let me know what you think of the trends that I want to bring back, and if there's any trends that you want to see again, then put those in the comments down below. Please subscribe and like this video. Thank you in advance, and I will see you again in just a few days. Okay, bye.